So who are indigo children? Indigo children are ancient beings, ancient consciousness who have been birthing on Earth on service contracts to humanity to help Mother Earth wake up and shift into the new Earth. So when these ancient souls are born, they're being born with the 4th, 5th, and 6th stranded DNA already online, which means that they have access. Each DNA strand is a bandwidth of frequency. So their soul comes in already online. And so they have access and can feel and are sensitive to a wider range of frequency than most normal angelic humans who come in with 3 strands online. So this is important to realize because these children are coming in on service contracts to humanity. But our current system is set up for these children to fit in. In fact, if they don't fit into a certain number of rules in the DSM-5, then we label them with bipolar disorder, with major depression, when in all reality, when they're really actually open and sensing frequency, which most human beings cannot sense. And as a psychiatrist, I used to go around to these inpatient psychiatric hospitals, and I used to meet these indigo children who are highly sensitive with advanced psychic abilities, who are here to actually serve humanity, but their parents and the system did not understand them. They put them on mind-numbing medications, and then eventually they put them in a hospital when these children are supposed to be out there doing grid work, helping Mother Earth wake up and helping direct manifestation abilities, advanced psychic abilities, contact with our off-planet cosmic ancestors. So there's 3 types of indigo children that I'm aware of. Indigo type 3 is the most common type. They started birthing in about more than 200 years ago, and they have, if you want to call it, the most extreme issues in polarity. So oftentimes we label these indigo type 3 children as bipolar, but when in all actuality, they're highly intelligent, highly sensitive, good at math, athletic, and they may have some issues here with emotional bonding, and they tend to sway left and right, but they're here on service contracts to humanity. Indigo type 2 children started birthing in over 100 years ago, and these children have advanced psychic development, open interdimensional contact, and so oftentimes they'll have memory from birth of their time on the Pleiades or their time in the open interdimensional contact, which is Universal Stargate 5, Dimension 4, 5, 6. It's online, so they have that memory. Every DNA strand that is accreted, you receive a cellular memory. They're gifted in linguistics, arts, music, and can become extremely introverted due to fear of the Earth environment. And they enjoy human bonding if they are sheltered in a safe environment. So these are our linguistics, artists, musicians, and they're very gifted children, oftentimes in society labeled because society doesn't understand them, that they're actually really sensing a frequency which most people can't sense. Indigo type 1 is the rarest. These started entering after the 1960s. They have advanced psychic and occasionally direct manifestation abilities. Oftentimes they're contacted by the elder races from the family of races that they come from, off-planet cosmic ancestors, and they have a core life purpose to fulfill planetary grid work contracts. So this is very important because grid work is the key. How are we going to create a new Earth? It's through grid work, through lifting the frequencies of the ley lines of Mother Earth and the crystals that lie underneath. And oftentimes in ceremony, sometimes we're being shown where these crystals are located, transducers of energy. If you lift the crystals, it lifts the frequency of the ley lines, you charge them. Then, for example, when our children are trying to have positive thoughts, whoever's controlling the grid lines of Mother Earth is controlling the electromagnetic frequency that runs through the brain of Mother Earth, her ley lines. And when our children are trying to have positive thoughts, if it's a reverse frequency, they'll have negative thoughts and they'll be labeled as schizophrenic and thrown into a psychiatric hospital. So this is really happening, and our children are here and they're coming in hot like a fajita. These children are coming in online with their consciousness online, and ancient beings who've never actually incarnated on Earth before are choosing to be born right now for this most epic love story, important inflection point in humanity's history. And I wanted to make this video to encourage each one of us to protect our indigo children. They're on service contracts to humanity to help them feel safe, give them environments where they can fulfill their sacred contract so that we can lift the frequency of Mother Earth and shift into the more beautiful world our hearts know is possible. Love, light, peace, and truth to all sentient beings.